What kind of person isn't happy at a party?
I can't believe I let you talk me into coming to another one of these stupid parties.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what I was thinking myself. But just think, after this year, we're done with these people forever.
The only thing this school is good for is surrounding me with enough worthless people to make me feel good about myself. I'm going outside. It's lame in here.
Hold my cup.
Sure. Sounds like fun.
It's about time you losers got here.
Come on, man. You think we'll miss the one time your parents messed around and left you home alone, did you?
Let the party begin.
Well, looks like the amount of body spray just went up at this party.
Seriously? Your appearance has not changed from the vanity mirror to this mirror. Come on, let's go. I'm sorry.
Oh good. This party just got stupider and a little more obnoxious, all at the same time.
Oh, come on, that's no way to talk about the former love of your life. You and Maggie used to be so cute.
Look, your old BF is here.
Ex-BF, you mean?
Why do you and Kyle even come to these parties? Excuse me.
For what?
Move.
Oh, right. There's a door there. I guess I'm kind of a reverse fire hazard. Some guy, no name tag, just came up and told me to be his cup holder.
Whatever.
Wow, how does it feel to have someone as low as her talk down to you like that?
It's more worthwhile than anything you'd have to say.
What'd you say?
You heard me.
Aw, were those people your buddies? Did we say something to upset you?
We're not saying anything that isn't true. If you got a problem with that, then you're as stupid as they are.
Truth is what it is. But I just don't care to talk about it with the two guys who haven't given any thought to why no one else wants them here. I can see there's a line of people just waiting to hang out with you, so I'll call you when I need a mixtape about how much life sucks.
Wow. I think I just found someone I hate more than Maggie.
Let's go back to my place. This is stupid.
Dude, that's all we ever do. It's the end of the year. There's actually a few people here I wouldn't mind talking to.
Whatever.
Lighten up a little bit, man. Why do you hate these things so bad? Whoa, ouch.
Props to Corey. If I'd known she was like that, I'd dated her instead of Maggie.
Glad to see you guys are mixing it up. Being miserable in here is way cooler than being miserable outside.
How could we go home when we got fun people like you to hang out with?
I don't see you hanging out with anyone.
You think you know me, but you're just like all these other losers. Your stupid parties, your stupid cliques, fake little lives.
At least a few people will miss me when I leave later tonight.
Whatever. I'm gonna break the seal. You better be ready to leave by the time I get back.
Dude, what's your deal? You don't even know us and you just start trashing us for fun.
I'm asking you the same question.
What?
You mean what? I should look real familiar right now. I'm trashing on people just like you do. Except I'm trashing on you. Fun, isn't it?
We're just screwing around when we say the stuff we say.
No, you aren't. You talk about how stupid people are and how worthless they are. You think you know everything. You act like you know everything. But when was the last time you did something?
We don't mean it, man.
Then don't say it. Sure, everyone around you screws up and does stupid stuff. You doing commentary on it doesn't help. Why don't you try to help people instead of making them feel worse? I just can't stand when people define themselves by what they hate.
All right, man, let's get out of here.
I'm gonna stay. I'll catch up with you later.
What are you talking about? Come on.
I just want to hang out for a bit. I'll catch up with you later.
Look, if you want to waste your own time, fine, but don't waste mine.
Dude, settle down. I walked around for 10 minutes and never found anyone to talk to. I've known most of these people since junior high, and now I don't have anything to say to them, and they don't have anything to say to me. I haven't said a nice word to anyone in years. It doesn't take a genius to figure out why people have moved on from me. Hey, you were right, you know. No one even cared I was here. Most of those people in there used to be my friend. Now they're nothing. I don't even remember getting into fights with them. We just kind of split, you know?
Sorry, man, I really am. Probably somewhere in there, your attitude and your take on the world made being your friend just as heavy as dealing with life's crap. People go to friends to lighten the load, to get help, not make problems worse. I know you think that calling stuff out is somehow intelligent and makes you better, but can you deny that the only thing your words bring now is pain? You hurt others, and it's come back around.
I never used to be like this, you know. Everything just gets me so mad now. And I just blurt stuff out.
Here's the deal. I don't know what hurt you or what makes you mad, but some of the stuff that makes you mad probably should. What you have to ask yourself is, are you going to do anything to make it better? Lots of people can stand in the dark and complain. Turning a light on, however, that's something different.
Hey, dude. You want to hang out tomorrow?
Think for a moment about what kind of person you think you are. Do you think people like being around you? Do you have a positive attitude about a lot of things in your life? Or do you tend to be a negative person, just as Kyle was, who's always thinking that things are stupid and boring and that most people are just dumb or lame? Who are you? Are you known by what you are for, or are you known by what you are against? Honestly, you know, it's easy to be a negative person. Kyle even shared that truth with us in the story. But it goes much deeper than acting like a total jerk. The deeper meaning is found in our hearts. And most of the time, our negativity in life comes from terrible things that we've experienced growing up. See, Kyle told us that he used to be friends with everyone at that party. But over time, things changed, and they simply split, and he didn't know why. So my question for you is this. Have you become a negative person? Have you become distant to those you've grown up with? Do you see the world as Kyle sees it? Listen, people don't like being around negative people all the time. They want someone who can really build them up and add value to their life. And that is what I want to focus on tonight. Making the wise choice to add value to someone else's life. And we see a great example of this through the life of Jesus in Luke chapter 6. And as we look through here, we're going to see him addressing a crowd of people who've really come to hear and to come to see him. Now, as he was addressing those there in the crowd, look at what happens. I mean, see, he turns to the disciples, the Christ followers, and began to share with them about who they should be and how to live life as a Christ follower. And as he goes on in this conversation, he tells them to have love for their enemies, to not judge others, and then focus on how to produce good fruit. But Jesus just doesn't stop there. He goes on to share with them how and why this producing good fruit happens. So look with me at Luke chapter 6, verse 45. It says, "A good person produces good things from the treasury of a good heart, and an evil person produces evil things from the treasury of an evil heart. What you say flows from what is in your heart." See, this verse tells us our actions come from what is going on in our hearts. Either your heart is a good place or it is a place that has hurt and has been broken at some point in your life. And when this happens, a terrible change takes place and you become mean, closed off, and negative, just as Eric and his friend did in this story. But here's the great thing that happens in this verse that we just looked at. Jesus doesn't just give them the negative side of the heart. He wants to lift them up, and He wants them to have a heart that is in tune with who He is, and that their lives should express compassion, love, peace, and joy. Because only out of a good heart can flow the good fruit that Jesus wants for their lives. So here are a few questions for you to discuss tonight when you break into small group. What is the state of your heart? Do you have love for your enemies? Are you non-judgmental? And do you produce good fruit? Or are you sour, frustrated, hateful, or a self-absorbed type person? Listen, you have a choice to make. You can either choose to continue down a negative path that you may be going and continue to reap the negative repercussions from that, or you can choose to seek out the good fruit Jesus has to offer and allow the overflow of that to become your new identity. Now, understand that it's easy for me to say that you can become a positive person by simply asking Jesus to change who you are. But here's the thing, it's that simple. But I also know that if you have hurt in your heart, and it's caused you to become mean and a negative person, it's going to take time for you to heal. But you can only begin the healing process by looking down deep at who you are and asking others to come alongside of you and support you and to pray with you through this whole entire process. Listen, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to be willing to do what it takes to get to the end of that tunnel. And that is what we want to make happen tonight. We want to help you take the next step and help you focus on God and who He made you to be and allow Him to restore your heart tonight. Let God and your friends help lighten the load. Hope you enjoy small group.